Hello again. It's Andy Wilson with XL Property Inspections. I'm in Miami-Dade County doing an inspection down south, the Cutler Bay area. And I'm doing an inspection and I'm doing the roof inspection. And I just wanted to, most roofs, when we have roof issues, it's not this blatant, but I just want to show you a roof that we're doing and just discuss a little bit about it, especially as it relates to the home purchasing process. All right, so let me show you the roof. It's a shingle roof that doesn't look that bad, but in reality, the roof has done its time. You see the granules are off. You see the fiberglass protruding. This roof has done its time. This roof is not as blatant. You can't really see it as well, but this roof has done its time. The shingle roof. So we're writing that up in our report. But I just wanted to show you the blatant part here, which is a flat deck. And this is the flat deck of the home that I'm inspecting. This is what it looks like. And definitely you can see that it's just deteriorated and finished. This roof does not need elastomeric coating. It does not need repairing. It needs to go. It needs to be torn off and replaced. That's that. Now, the funny thing about that is this, though. You talk to some realtors or homeowners, and they will be like, okay, Andy, so the roof is bad, but is it leaking? And you're like, no, it's not leaking, but it's deteriorated. But it's watertight, right? There's no leaks at all. Everything's good with it. Well, the roof covering is gone. So just letting people know, a roof does not have to be leaking to fail. Think about this. When you see the leak, especially on the inside of the home, the roof covering like this has deteriorated. Water gets in there. It now then has to go through the roof deck, the plywood deck. It then has to go, that leak then has to come from the deck down into the insulation, if there's insulation there, get into the insulation, which would absorb lots of that water, but it has to go on and on and on till it gets through all that insulation, and then it goes down and hits your drywall ceiling. And then eventually it will get to the drywall ceiling and you see the leak. Now, if you go in the attic, sometimes you can see it, but sometimes you will not see it. If that part of the attic is not accessible, you won't see it. But again, individuals will say, realtors, and of course homeowners, the homeowner will be like, well, is it leaking? Again, this particular home here, this roof is not leaking on the inside, but it needs to be replaced. So a quick thing also, you see how that deck looks and how this roof looks. I'm going to show you one of the neighbor's roofs here. That's the neighbor's main roof. Do you see the difference between roofs? You see that? You see that? You see the difference between the roofs? Now look at the flat deck. Remember the flat deck that I was talking about there? Look at that flat deck. Look at that flat deck. That's a good roof. That's a good roof over there also, out in the distance. This is how a roof system should look. And this home here, that roof is probably about 5 years old. That flat deck is about 5 years old. So it's not like that roof was just replaced yesterday. You understand me? That's 5 years of life on that roof, and you see how it looks. So just a little rant about roofs here, just to give you some information about that. A roof, again, does not have to be leaking to fail or need to be replaced. If the roof covering has deteriorated and it's done its time and it's worn out, the roof really needs to be replaced. Again, this is Andy Wilson with XL Property Inspections, where we excel to be the best. Hope everyone has a great day and stay safe.